We have two different types of charts in Excel. We're going to go over how to create a bar chart, and we're also going to go over how to create a pie chart. Those are the two easiest charts to make in Excel, and they're also the most effective ways to get most of your information across. 90% of the time, these charts are going to get the job done for you. But you definitely want to go in and see what else Excel has to offer, because Excel can create all kinds of charts for you, including these guys right here that'll probably get you thrown out of the briefing room. The first thing we're going to do is create our bar chart. So we have a table here that has 5 different types of error that we've seen across our unit lately. The number of times that error shows up, and the percentage of total errors that that individual error is. For our bar chart, we're going to select our reason for error and our number of times that error has occurred. The first thing I usually do when I'm making a chart is go to recommended charts and see what Excel recommends. In this case, it recommends it several different times. It wants me to create a pie chart, which we'll do later, clustered column, maybe even a bar chart. Excel usually is pretty on top of it when it recommends those kind of charts. The other way to do this is to go to your little bar chart column and pick one of these. And what you'll see is Excel populates that chart for you so you can compare them before you click OK. 2D column is good enough 90% of the time, so that's what we're going to stick with. And you'll see that when we clicked OK, Excel created the chart, added a nice little title, created our axes for us and everything. It took a couple of seconds to create that. So now all we have to do is go through and do the minor quickie stuff. Usually all you have to do when you're adjusting stuff is right click and find the thing you want to change. In this case, I'm going to format that axis. Wait for it. So now that we've done that, we can go through and make some minor changes. Units is usually going to be the interval on that y-axis. So we see our 5, 10, 15, etc. here. That's where units are. So just for fun, we'll say I want to change that to intervals of 10. Press enter. Excel did that. It cleans that axis up a little bit, but I think it takes some of the specificity out, so I'm actually going to change that back to 5s. What I am going to do, however, is get rid of this maximum of 40 and move it down to 35, since my highest number is 30. I think that 40 is kind of useless there. Now we have a nice chart, but we want to clean it up a little bit more. I can actually go back to my table, select my information, and sort this stuff. And what I want to do in this case is number of errors, largest to smallest, to kind of clean my chart up and make it look better. I go ahead and click OK, and when that table updates, my graph is going to update automatically as well, so I can go through and make changes and see what works best. And just like that, we have a nice meeting-worthy graph that we can put into an email or onto our staff side and send on out. Go ahead and delete that. The next thing we're going to do is go to a pie chart. And just like before, we can either go to pie chart or recommended charts when we select our information. This time I'm going to select my reason for error and my percentage of total errors by control clicking. Excel, once again, is going to recommend that pie chart, or I can go to pie chart here, select 2D, 3D, donut if you're really feeling sporty. But today I'm going to go with just a plain old 2D pie chart. And it's just like that, Excel's created it again. So now that we have the chart that shows our percentages of total, we want to add the data labels that show the actual percentages. So to do that, we go to Add Data Labels. Excel's going to throw those percentages in, and then we can go through and format those. My personal technique is to show those on the outside end because they're most visible that way, but Excel can do all kinds of stuff for you. You put them in the center, inside end. We're going to leave it on outside end because I think that looks best. And once again, with a few clicks, you've basically created a nice meeting-worthy chart, and you can go home now.